Hey guys, I am John Carrick, author of Legacy of a Mad Scientist and The Legend of Ashley Fox. Today we are looking at Danger Girl number 6, Natalia Castle on the cover. We have a couple other covers. Let me grab these really quick. We'll just take a look. So this is going to be tomorrow's Danger Girl 7. But then we also have this cover for 6. Let me take 7 off of there. Which is pretty cool. Obviously, Deuce is not dead. And we have this cover for 6, which I really like. I believe that's Joe Madura. That can't be anybody else, because that looks just like Galley from Battle Chasers. So that's got to be Madura. I don't see his name, though. It's probably up here somewhere. I don't know. Maybe under this. Anyhow, all right. Danger Girl number 6. I don't remember reading this way back when this came out. I don't think I ever got this one. I remember this guy, Crippler. His name is Crippler. And I remember Major Maxim. I remember a lot of it, but I don't remember this issue. Oh, we also have today the Queen of Cups, the Gorgon from Fantasy World Tarot, Medusa. But Danger Girl, right? Danger Girl. Danger Girl number 6. I love this previously on. Every comic should have copied this. It's not like they took a patent out on it. This is what everybody should be doing. This is called Dangerous Destinies. I think yesterday was Dangerous When Wet, or Dangerous Curves. There's a lot of dangerous curves in this issue. I love that this is sexy without being explicit. It's never mentioned. It's only seen because a beautiful girl happens to be cast as the main star. Agent Zero never takes off his mask. Now the boat from overhead, the Taraga, I think. What's it called? It has sunk, and their captain with it, which is really too bad. But yeah, what can you say about this? I mean, I love the colors here. And of course, you know, Abby Chase's face. I really don't want to turn the page. This is not radio. So that's, I believe his name is Duncan. And he has found them. All right, it's only one page, so I can't leave it up that long. But, and look at how good, look at how detailed this shot is. Look at how detailed they are, those two characters. Up in the helicopter. Now we get them hanging out at his villa in Monaco, I believe it is. Yeah, like I said, Agent Zero never takes off his mask. Oh, and I love the edges on the pink terry cloth robe. That's really well done. Also, I need to point out, let me back up a little bit. 5 inkers on this issue. So I have to suspect they were a little bit behind. Scott Williams is one of them. Alex Garner. Townsend, McWeeny, Hope. Yeah, lots of inkers. Deuce is alive. He jumped off the ship, but Natalia is still a traitor, and she got shot trying to rescue Abby. So it looked like she was innocent. Deuce also lost his ponytail. I should probably cut my hair, but I'm not gonna. Not yet. Valerie also has found Hammer Island by tracking the ring, by tracking the tracker that Natalia put in Abby's ring. Ten panels. Makes it look effortless, still filled with words, still filled with dialogue. This is a tight comic. No wasted space, no wasted characters. Still hate that Natalia's a baddie, but okay, this is what I don't remember. Maybe I read it. I don't know. I wasn't as clued into things as I am now. The Hammer has a giant statue of the Der Führer, who really is a magnificent artist. And he is, again, I could leave this up all day, but the important thing is he's not dead. He's in this can, and they're getting the armor of, what's it called? I don't remember. Something. It's like it from Atlantis. And if he puts this armor on, it'll make him super powered. I know I'm kind of speeding through this, but yeah, here's all the... There's the sword. And this is all about the angels slept with people to get the Ubermensch Aryans. And here comes Natalia with the sword. And this is all the exposition about how it's going to work, etc., etc. And Sydney talks smack to Natalia. Natalia slaps her. And we get that face. That's terrifying, isn't it? What a comic book. I hope it hasn't been off screen. Let me back up a couple pages so you guys could see, just in case it was. Just flip through these really quick. Sydney is so beautiful. And she doesn't look the same as Abby. Her jaw and chin are different. Abby's chin is more pointed. Their noses might be similar. Their mouths might be similar, but their jawline is different. Crack. However, hard cut, Abby and Agent Zero are infiltrating the island. Look at that. That's a poster. That is a poster. This is also a pretty long book. I mean, I haven't counted the pages, but I bet they're more than 22. Here they're messing with the guards. She chokes one out. After she demands he tell her where her friends are. Agent Zero. So remember the other guy in the outfit who I said he seemed important when they were at Eddie Owen's house? Here he is. His name is Assassin X. And this is essentially Snake Eyes versus Storm Shadow in Danger Girl, which is great. Snake Eyes was a great character, modeled after a air cavalry officer named Robe Light. Think about that name, Robe Light. That's a great name. Larry Hama knew him in the war, in the Nam. Sydney has to use the restroom and asks the guard to unzip her suit and undo her belt. And lets him have it for getting a little too close. He draws the best female bodies in comics ever, of all time. And she's beautiful. Elizabeth Hurley would be a perfect Sydney Savage if you could get her to do the Australian accent. So there it is. Danger Girl 6. The plot revealed. Hey guys, so we were looking at Danger Girl number 6. And like I said, I don't remember reading this. I think I must have. And I just sort of blocked out all the Uncle Adolf stuff right here. But anyhow, it's a good comic. And Abby and Deuce and the whole team, this is hard to beat. This is really hard to beat. And so how does that relate to all this other stuff? We still have a conflicted card to talk about. Deck number 3. In this one, Gordon and his crew, I believe this is the 4 of Spades. Gordon and his crew are setting up a new community after the collapse of the world, or at least the United States, in their immediate area. And they are deciding on a new leader of security. They have 2 choices, a former police officer and a former military combat veteran. What do you choose? Do you choose the guy with the bureaucratic experience or the guy with the combat experience? I vote for the guy with the combat experience. Let the police guy be his number 2. And if something goes wrong, switch them. Set it up for a term so that, and get them to train each other so that they're going to trade that position off. Nothing's forever. Nothing is forever. That's an important thing, to recognize that everything is temporary. Today's also other card was the Gorgon. This goes in this box here for the Fantasy Tarot. And when it comes to all this stuff I'm working on, I just finished another chapter. I literally wrote it between the time that we looked at this and me doing this now, because I hadn't done it last night. Last night I went to sleep. I slept for a long time. But I had a really good burger yesterday, and it always puts me in a coma. So I didn't write last night, and I forced myself to write today between the first version of this and this second version. And the chapter ended up being different than what I presumed that it was going to be about. It was completely different. What I really ended up doing was 1,000 words, 1,100 words of a summary of what's happened so far to our team. Jesus and Odin and the rest of the Valkyrie talking about what's going on. So we're going to wrap this up pretty quick because one of the neighbors is landscaping, and I have a feeling they're going to come right around this building and it's going to get very loud. So today is brought to you by Legacy of Mad Scientist and the Legend of Ashley Fox. I want to get this done right now. 2 amazing science fiction fantasy novels for you on Amazon. Smashwords are right here on YouTube as audiobooks. We also have this amazing comic book for you in the description. I think I forgot this the last couple days, but it's really good. And Ashley and Valeria are in this. And yeah, it's really good. And I was just writing this, so I'm all caught up. These characters are in my head right now. And I wanted to talk a little bit the last few days about being a try-hard and how you're never satisfied. Never satisfied. You have to constantly be churning out stuff every day to feel like you have earned your right to a good night's sleep. At least that's who I am. That's who my personality has become. And so that's why I had to knock out this chapter just right now. I thought it was going to be about Jesus and the Archangel Michael on motorcycles heading down to meet with Odin and his whole crew. He's got a whole bunch of Mongols and Plains Indians with him on motorcycles, a giant motorcycle band. And I thought that was going to be the chapter that I was writing, but it wasn't. I had to go back a day and write a chapter where Odin addressed everyone. I've only got a week left in this story, so he laid out the challenges that are ahead of them. He really didn't lay out the challenges. He laid out what had happened so far to get them to this point. He didn't lay out the challenges at all. As a matter of fact, I cut before he laid out the challenges. What I had him do was lay out the events that led to the circumstances that required everything that's going on. So here I am being a tryhard trying to get this done while the landscapers are out on a Saturday afternoon. I feel bad for them. I'm at home writing comic books. I could be out skating, but I'm giving my eye, I'm taking some time to adjust to this. I am not used to it yet. But my drawings, I like to say it's getting better. My hand-eye coordination while drawing is better. Knowing what to draw, and more importantly, knowing what to write, that's hard, I'm looking at Danger Girl, and this is only 7 issues, and I don't know how many issues of Ben Edlund on the Tick we got. I know we only got 7 issues of Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. I think we only got 4 or 6 of The Crow. So when you have a writer, artist, doing a real heartfelt work or a groundbreaking work, they don't seem to get even 10 issues. All right, this is going to get really loud. Talk to you guys tomorrow.